Hi, fire signs. Happy March. And of course, I like to go by the theme. So obviously, you can see I am ready for St. Patrick's Day. I'm into the whole doing different things every single month. And so it gets me excited to put new things up. But I want to say happy birthday to my Aries. I know your guys' birthday is coming up in March. Um, and I think it's going to be trickling down into April as well. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into your love reading for the week. And so this is what the message that came out for you. Okay. And so your main message is the Abbey. So Spirit is asking you to reflect on all the decisions you made on your life journey so far. You're being called to create a new path that is more spiritually aligned with your current belief system and don't operate from your past mindset, okay? You can't create anything new if you think and feel and do things the same way you've always done them. So there's something happening right now in your current relationships. This could apply to whether you're single or you're in a current relationship or there's somebody that you're interested in. There's something happening right now where Spirit is telling you that the way you have done things, you shouldn't be doing them anymore. That's the whole point of reflecting on everything you have done in your past life. Reflect on how your past relationships has gone, what worked and what didn't work. And so Spirit's asking you to do brand new things, think differently, love differently, operate differently, communicate differently. What is it that you need to make some changes on, okay? And so that is your main message for right now. You got the Abbey. So I will be putting down in the comments the links of if you're very interested in some of the stuff that I have out, like the stands, the tarot stands, and the cards, and also the oracle cards and the tarot cards and where I got them. And you guys can go ahead and take a look. But this oracle deck is from Rose and Sarah. So it's called Mist of Avalon Oracle deck cards. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your main message here, and let's see what's going on with you. All right, so here we go. So in your past, what you got was the Two of Pentacles. So what is going on here? I know most people usually say that, you know, when they see the Two of Pentacles, it has to do with juggling, it has to do with balancing. But if you notice that in this case, those pentacles are very still. She's holding on to them, and the infinity symbol is right between them. So they're literally holding on to them, and the infinity symbol means something that's been going on for a very long time, and it's going to continue to go on for a very long time. But this could has to do with juggling and, you know, balancing of your life, balancing things in the home and your finances. But since this is a love reading, you probably have been balancing for a very long time your relationship with someone specific or somebody of interest in the past. But if you notice there's two people in the back, this has to do with also bringing in things, bringing extra relationships, or bringing other situations into the mix and having people there. So it could be that in the past maybe you have dealt with other people that you have brought into your relationships, and it's not just one person that you're dealing with. But in this case, for now, we're just going to say that you are in a place of trying to find balance, things that you've been working on and dealing with in the specific situation that you've been doing for quite some time, for a long period of time. Okay, and so the cards that came out for this is, hold on one second. Sorry, I was hearing somebody at my door, so I had to come back. Okay. So what you ended up getting was the Four of Wands. You got the Three of Wands. And you got the Temperance. Okay. So for the Four of Wands, you've taken a position in the past where if there was any juggling or if there was something that you had to balance out in a specific relationship and were doing it for quite some time, you've gotten to the place where you decided to pull back take a mental breather, rest your mind from the situation. Um, this kind of reminds me of a hermit as well. Um, but you're literally resting your mind. The hermit is just kind of, it's a little bit different. Like, it's more standing still and just thinking about things. But here you're resting your mind. Like, you're just kind of pulling back and doing what you need to do to recuperate from your thoughts on the situation. While you're, doing your resting and pulling back, you're realizing that maybe what's going on in the past, you're figuring that, okay, there's new opportunities out there for me. It's time to make some moves. Maybe something different needs to happen right now. And so you are out looking for what is good for you and what is beneficial for you in the relationship. So if you were in a relationship in the past, you're trying to be open to new opportunities within the relationship. If you're single, you were, being alone, being happy, being content, being alone, and having your own thoughts and not really stressing over anything because you weren't in a relationship. But then you're realizing, okay, well, I'm kind of done wanting to be alone. And so I want to see what else is out there, what is good for me, what's going to come in where me and somebody else can actually grow something together, be productive together, and work with one another. Because this card has to do with productivity. It has to do with things coming in. So the ships that come in, they bring in cargo, they bring in things to us. And so what do we do with that stuff? We either sell it, we work with the stuff that we get in, and maybe when we sell things, we produce money, so in this case, you want somebody that can come in that's best fitted for you, where you both can actually grow with each other and be productive with one another. And while you're doing this, you're also operating in the temperance mode. And so temperance also has to do with balance. If you notice, there's 2 cups right there. And so maybe there was a situation where, in the past, you're trying to balance the situation out where it was good for the both of you, okay? And you felt like you had to make sure that what was being put into the relationship was equal. You were also being shown that, like, not a lot of people talk about the other parts about the temperance card, but if you notice, that part on her forehead, that's the sun. So she has clarity about everything around her. It's actually not a her, but it's an angel. So it's not a he or she, it's just an angel. But the angel is like everything that's around it. It's like literally growing. It has its own path that leads to something fruitful. The foot is on the water, the other part is on land. Everything's just fulfilling and beautiful, and it's growing. But it's because, there's a balance of everything in nature all together. It's all working together. And so the water that's being poured into each cup is life. And so cups also have to do with emotions as well. So maybe you're trying to balance bringing the love life back into this relationship. But you're being very patient and working with this person. And if you're single, you're being very patient and trying to find someone that you can have that equal, love, that equal sharing. And that you are ready for something like that. You're ready for this new path to lead you to where the sun is. If you notice, the sun is in the back. You want to go onto that path where you have that joy with that person, somebody that you can unite with and have a good time with. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move forward from that. So we're going to go ahead into your present. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, what do we have for your present? So your present is the Death card. Okay, so this can go in different ways. So what could have happened is, if in the past you were trying to do everything on your part to balance out the emotions in the relationship, balance out things going smoothly, putting in the work, trying to bring unity between you and somebody else, and, doing your part, something must have happened where there was a realization that something needed to change. Because you were doing everything in your part, but now you're realizing in the present, okay, something has to die from this relationship. And something new needs to come out of it. Something has to be reborn. It could also been that, you put so much into the relationship, and unfortunately, no matter what you did, it just didn't go in the right direction and it ended. For my singles, it could just be that, right now in the present, you are not having anything yet. Like, everything around you as far as like opportunities with people is not coming out to par. You're not getting exactly what you're looking for. And so the death card is coming out for you. And we have to remember that this is a major arcana. So this is like a big major change. So there's something being put to bed for you singles. If it's either a behavior or your thoughts or how you see things, your perspective, something is dying. And a new, brand new idea is coming in, a new perspective, a new change of heart, or how you want a relationship to be. Just new things are coming in. Whenever there's an ending, something new has to appear. It just always happens that way. So something major, this is a major change. So this is something that's permanently going to happen for you guys. So let's see what comes in for that. Okay, so what you got is, well, here you go. You got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so what's coming in is love. So it could be that somebody is coming in their highest vibration as the Queen of Cups. And what they're offering you is not something that's very slim or small. They're very open to you, very warm to you, very loving. And they're ready to go. These are people that, water signs that are like really super open. When they're operating in the Queen and King status, they are ready. When they come in the page or something smaller like a knight, it's just flirtations and they liking the idea of being with you, but it's not something where they can say, I am so ready to be with you. Like, you're actually the person that I actually want to share my love with. And so one thing about the Queen of Cups is, one thing that's not also talked about for the Queen of Cups is that this cup right here, I know a lot of people mention how that cup is full of love and she's ready to give it. But that cup is also a cup of intuition. There's something in there that she's focusing on that's telling her and guiding her, and it's giving her off, I guess, intuitive vibes of where she needs to go in love. If this is somebody that is coming for you, if you did have a relationship in the past that wasn't working for you, maybe somebody that's different that you've never experienced before is coming in, that is very intuitive, somebody that knows where they want to be, and where they want to be is with you, and they're willing to give you that love that you deserve, and they're expecting it the same. Okay, so it could also just be just an offer that's coming in, or you could be changing. You could be in a place where you're ready to be emotional with somebody. You're ready to be open with them, and you're feeling, exactly where you want to share this love. And so what's coming in is the Fool. So this is definitely something that is brand new. So like I told you, there is something that is put to bed, something that is dead and gone, And now something brand new is coming in its place. Okay, so for my singles, you can totally be ready to give something to someone, an emotional offer to someone, and you're ready to get serious, or you're ready to be open to them, and you are going towards that. You're coming in this Fool energy. And you know, the Fool also has to do with Aries, so maybe some of you Aries, you are ready for something like that. You're ready to have an emotional relationship where there is true love. There is something between you and somebody else that is beautiful and joyful and happy. And so if you notice, look at, he's going right after her. He's staring straight in her direction. And guess what? She is so focused on where she needs to give her love. She's waiting for the right opportunity, and she's letting her intuition show her that. So this can go in a way where maybe you are ready and you are taken off towards that direction, towards love. Maybe there's somebody in your sight that you've been wanting, and so you have decided to put to rest something that wasn't working, and now you're hauling ass towards somebody else that you feel is capable and ready to give you the love that you deserve. And so you're ready for this new journey. You're ready to move forward and go ahead and get it. And you're feeling actually happy about the situation, because there's the sun. The sun is clarifying things to you, that this is the direction that you need to head. And you're not even thinking about it. You're just full-blown going for it, okay? And so what's coming after it is the King of Pentacles. Okay. So if you notice the way, usually I just look at the direction of where the cards are facing, where they're looking. And if you notice, the King of Pentacles is here. So this can go in different ways, okay? So whether you're in a relationship or not, and there's somebody that you're interested, it's going to apply to both of you, whether you're single or not. So what's happening here is that maybe what was being put to death is this King of Pentacles. Something was happening where, yes, this was stable. You did have something with this person, financially as well. Maybe you guys shared finances together. Or if you were single, you did focus on somebody who was doing well financially and who was stable on their own. They took care of their home, did everything on their own, and they were good. But something happened where this right here wasn't enough for you. The way they operated wasn't enough for you. There was a lack of emotions. It was just mostly earthy, you know, down to earth. It was fine, you know, they did have their stuff together, but there's something inside of you. There's like a hunger for a love, for something that was more open, and both people can actually share their feelings. And so if you notice, you're walking away from that, and you're headed towards somebody else who can offer you exactly what you're looking for. And if you notice, this person is not even focused on you. They're so focused on money, focusing on their finances, focusing probably on their family, focusing on their stability, and they're not even worried about what you're doing right here. And so maybe that might have been the problem too. It could also be that somebody that you're about to meet in the present, they're ready to move towards something that is more emotional fulfilling, and they're leaving behind something that is more, it was more work than it was, you know, free-flowing emotions. Okay? So that's what we got for the present. We're going to go ahead and move into your future part. So let's see what we got for you. So for your future, you ended up getting the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is part of that big change. How you're doing things, how you're seeing things. And so right now, at this point in time in the future, you're going to be in a place where you're not going to be putting any work into something anymore. And so this is where the Death card is coming in. There's going to be an end to something that you were working on with someone, and then you are fixated on something brand new. that's going to work for you. So the Eight of Pentacles is somebody who is hard at work, but somebody who knows their skills, who knows how to do their job. And so in this case, in reverse, if you're no longer working with this person anymore and you're deciding to move away from this specific person, what's happening is when you do move on to something brand new, because it is new, you may not know how to work with this person, with this brand new person. You know, when you take a new job sometimes and they they offer you the job even though they know that you're not trained and you don't know anything about the position, but they're willing to work with you. This is kind of the same thing. You're going into a relationship, or you're going in, to date someone that is open to you, and both of you don't know each other yet. But eventually this will turn around where you guys will work with one another. But right now you guys don't know each other yet. And so you're going to be trained as you work with this new person. You're going to find out what it is that you need to do to put in the work with them. Like, what makes them happy? Okay. What makes them sad? Okay, let me not do that. What are their likes? Let me just go put work in here and figure out, maybe we can go here and have a good time. What are the things that moves them? You're going to have to relearn some things when you're with this brand new person. This guy knows his job. He's been doing it for so long, and you are probably dealing with someone in the past that you became comfortable with, but now this new person, you don't know. And you need to be trained to deal with them, okay, and put in the work with them. But this also has to do with you no longer working with something in the past, and you're ready, to move forward. And so what's coming in for you is the Ace of Cups. So yeah, like I said, there is somebody brand new, or somebody that you're fixated on, that's capable of giving you that emotional support that you've been looking for. And you're no longer working on that other person that wasn't giving you that. Okay. And so the Ace of Cups has to do with new love being offered. It has to do with unity. It has to do with joy, something beautiful that's coming in. And one thing, if you notice that the dove is there and the cross is there, this new love has the opportunity to turn into a spiritual thing. You know how people say that when you meet someone and you guys really dig each other, and as the time goes by, you guys develop a soul tie? Soul ties are a spiritual thing. Whether you believe it or not, it is a spiritual thing, and soul ties really are true. You may develop a soul tie with this person. You may see that this person gives you exactly what you've been looking for, and you guys become soulmates. But there's something spiritual about the relationship that's coming in for you. It's divine, and it's coming at a divine time. Okay? It's being sent to you. The next card that's coming in is the Knight of Wands. Look at, you are a fire sign, so you're coming in hot and ready. Okay, you're ready, you're passionate, you're ready for something new, and you are in a state of movement. You're not staying stuck anymore. You're not staying behind in something anymore. You are making a quick decision. You're making quick moves to go towards this love that's more fulfilling for you. While you're doing that, you have the Star. So you are in a place that maybe after letting go of what didn't work, you healed yourself in the process, and now you have new hope for this relationship that's coming in that you feel fits you best. The Three of Pentacles came out in reverse. So if you are leaving something behind to follow something that's better fitted for you, you are no longer wanting to work with this person anymore. You're not wanting to put in the work. You're not wanting to come together or reunite with this person. And if you notice, this is Pentacles. What I'm noticing is that you're going to a lot of cups, okay? And this person that I was telling you about is Pentacles, okay? You tend to not even care for the Pentacles anymore. For the stability or the work, you're not caring for none of that. Okay, you're just like, you're wanting something that's more fresh, more emotional, more vulnerable, easier to talk to, easy to deal with, easier to be open with the person. You're not wanting this, okay? You're not wanting to put too much work into something and then not receive anything in return. So you could be moving away from an earth sign and going towards the water sign. And if that's not the case, you're moving away from somebody who's not as open, not as emotional, not as ready to be open about things. You know, they're more to themselves. You're ready to leave that behind, and you're finding something that is more to your liking, better for you, and best fitted for you. And look at, there's that Chariot card. So you guys may be, like I said, a water sign. So maybe some of you may be attracting a Cancer, and you feel like this Cancer might be a better fit for you, and you are seeing that they are ready, because this Cancer card, the Chariot card, it's upright. So this is a person who knows where they're going. They're very intuitive. They know what direction to take. If you notice, they have the star as well. Look at the star. See the star? You got the star here for this major arcana right here. So this person probably went through something as well, and they know that they had to go through a healing process as well. And they also have hope with this relationship with you, and so they're headed in your direction as well. So both of you right now are in movement. Neither one of you is stuck. You both know what you want. You both know where you're going, and what you both want is hope in a situation. You guys have dreams in a relationship. You both have healed from things that did not work out for you. And I mean, I'm not saying that all of you are going to end up with a Cancer, because that's not the case. You're going to end up with somebody that is in the same place as you, where they're willing and open. And so I'm seeing 3 major arcanas already, where something major, a major change is going to happen. And so these major changes have to do with something that is permanent. And so there's going to be a permanent healing. You're going to have this hope that you're going to hold on to for a very long time. And you got the Chariot. So this is something where there's going to be continual movement, and there's not going to be stuckness in this situation. Okay. So far it looks like you're headed in a good direction, fire signs. And I really like your read for this first week. So hopefully it resonates with you and it makes sense. If it does, please like and subscribe. Share my videos as well. Look at the links too. Like, if you guys are, you may not want to do tarot readings, but if you like collecting cards and things like that, definitely look at the links that I leave in the comment. And I have like the links that are on there sends you straight to Amazon, and you can go ahead and buy those cards and stuff like that. But hopefully this resonated. If it did, please leave me a like and subscribe. You guys take care. Okay. Have a good one.